Hey friend, how you doing? Welcome to Soulvine. This is Jamie. We're going to check in for your energies. Pisces, Sun, Moon and Rising will be the most dominant. Let's see what is going on. We have the lovely Venus in Leo. While there are a few things going on energetically and shifting over the next week, it is quite a beautiful time to connect into the things that you love. The things that, raise your energy and your spirit, and also about being, true to you at the same time, which I think is really, really important. Also to let you know, if you are seeking a private reading, I have opened those up. I have about a week and a half available open before I start a pretty significant project, which will not allow me to do any further private readings for this year. So if that's something you want to jump on, I've got 3 different ways that you can connect and get a private session. It is the first link below. I've already received a bunch from you, so they will be coming out within the next couple of days. All right, Pisces, let's see what is going on. Current energies for Pisces. We have got Hermit energy. What's crossing this? 8 of Cups. Current influence of this situation. I'll dive in, obviously, once I pull the cards here. Knight of Swords and the World energy influencing this. The past as it's impacting you today. We have the Temperance energy. What's in the headspace? 3 of Pentacles. Okay, it's a good sign. Near future. Thank you, Spirit, for our Pisces. We've got the 9 of Swords. Current power, Page of Pentacles. Current environment regarding this. 4 of Cups. Hopes and fears, 6 of Wands, and potential outcome. Potential outcome. Thank you, Spirit. King of Wands. Underneath, we've got the 10 of Cups. Nice. Okay. So Pisces, right now in terms of the Hermit energy, there could be something that you're reflecting on. Where something may not be fulfilling you right now, because that's what's showing in terms of the current energy that may be challenging this. So there's something here that just you don't feel connected to, or this could be someone that has potentially walked away from something, or you considering walking away from something. It's like leaving a season, leaving something here is what it feels like. I feel like there's a shift going on. That could be allowing you to reassess something right now, okay? Whatever this shift is, it seems to be more an emotional shift. So something particular that you're reflecting on right now. And if this is not directly you, this could be someone that you're dealing with. This is Virgo energy, which I like because this is, talking about wanting to create a sense of stability, fulfillment, right? That's the direction that I believe we all want to get to, is this 10 of Cups, right? Be in a place that we feel fulfilled, connected, loved, appreciated, with the people that we're with, the things that we're doing in life. But something here could be amiss, or something here feels like it may not be heading the direction that you want. So now you're like, what should I kind of do next here? In terms of influencing this situation, this could be someone's behavior, something that comes through, some swift news, some swift information about a change. This could be someone who has traveled, or there's been a quick... I feel like this feels very fast moving naturally with the Knight of Swords, very fast moving energy, but it feels like there was energy in, then potentially energy out, or that's it. It just feels like it, whatever it is, or whatever this change is, or whatever's opening up, or whatever this circumstance is directly about for you particularly, because obviously it's going to be different for everyone. So I do my best to try and connect to the energy to cover different scenarios. When Spirit shares that, I'll give it to you. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe did someone come visit you, maybe? Or has expressed something to you that may be from afar. And then, yeah, I feel like there's definitely some conversation about change and about perhaps moving into a new direction, relocating, something of that nature. In terms of the past, as it's impacting you today, is the Temperance energy. So something I feel you've also been patiently waiting for in regard to this. I feel this is something you've been working on for some time. Maybe, you know, if it is a relationship dynamic or a person that you're dealing with, maybe you've been hoping for some period of time that things can, with time, work its way out, that you can create something, build something, get onto the same page about something. Because ultimately, this is about working together or an opportunity to work on something with people. I feel like there's a vision that you have for your life or what you'll be doing next and who you'll be doing with. This could also be looking at an upgrade or a shift or change in your work environment. But again, it's about who you're doing something with or where you'll be doing it. It seems to be on your mind, but I feel like there's some area of your life that you're, you know, you have your own movie or the way that you want this to work or how you would like this to come together. You could just be in a time of pause or the in-between, right? The energy's still moving. It just seems more so what you also want to do with this time and space and the energy of where something is going. Because in the near future, you do have the Nine of Swords. So there is some worry here about something. You know, could you be concerned that this situation is not going to work out the way that you hoped? Because the near future, there's some stress going on. Some thoughts, some stress here that is taking over in terms of this situation. And this could be part of the decision-making process. This could be part of the reflection or the space that you're in as you're running through different scenarios or what you'd like to happen, what's currently showing up and around you, and how you're navigating this path forward. But as I said, I do feel like there's something quickly that is coming in, or a decision or a shift occurring here. It is a positive one, but sometimes when these conversations come up, it may not be so straightforward at first. Because some of you could be looking at moving, relocating, starting something new, wanting to connect with someone from a distance. Again, this has been coming through a lot in this last week. I feel like you're managing two very significant areas in your life right now. And it could be where you're living and what you're doing, along with the work that you're doing and who you're doing it with. There seems to be something around the home or family front, and also around work or finances and the stability of that. In terms of the power in the situation that you have here, you do have the Page of Pentacles. So it does seem, you know, your goals, your aspirations, your skills, your talents, you've definitely got something to give here. You know that you're very strong, I feel, in showing up, you know, for yourself and for other people. There could be a potential offer that's also presenting itself. But with this offer that comes on in, or the way someone may show up and want to connect with you, may want to work with you, may want to address something here, I feel like at first, and I think you had this earlier or last week, is that when this news or this information comes through, you may not be as excited as that you hoped. Because there is something that you want to succeed at, or you want to be acknowledged for or achieve here and get across the line. And again, if this is work related or some activity that you're doing and focused on, this King of Wands is very promising energy in terms of the outcome and where it's going. This is a lot around focus, stability. And I feel strength to really move forward and go tackle something. And if this is not directly related to your energy that you're taking charge in, this could be someone that you're connecting with, okay? A King of Wands energy, so a fire energy in Aries, Sag, Leo. I feel like there's something here that you may also yourself, Pisces, need to kind of step up and get into something in a way of your own presence in a situation. So if there's a certain outcome that you're seeking and you're holding back here, I don't know if that's ideal. I feel like there's something here that you need to take a bit of charge in a positive way, you know, in a way of confidence, in a way of focus, in a way of determination to get something done here, but knowing who you are and what you're capable of in the process. As I said, in terms of on the other side of this, you do have the Ten of Cups, the Empress energy, and the Six of Cups when we look further on what's going on here. So there is something quite wonderful that could be starting afresh. You could be getting back to a connection or something that you felt connected to in your past. That you're familiar with. Something that you're creating. This could also be a motherly figure as well, connecting perhaps more with your children, or really looking at, and like I said, how you're feeling about a certain dynamic. Some of you, look at this underneath. This is like really nice. Whatever it is that you're working towards, I feel like it's letting you know, keep shining your light, keep stepping into who you are. This strength, this independence, this success, this new beginning that you're seeking. I feel like there's a very, very strong energy in support of this for you. But I do sense here that there is a person or something that you're being asked right now to really show up for. And importantly, this is showing up for you, but I feel presenting yourself as part of this situation, as part of this solution, as part of what creates the magic in all of this. But ultimately, you could be held back initially after some conversation. Yeah, because there's definitely something here that you're looking upon, okay, or reflecting upon. There could have been something that has made you withdrawn around this Eight of Cups. Yeah, there's definitely some search here for something. What is it that you're looking for, Pisces? Because there is something missing here. And you're acknowledging that with this Four of Cups in the environment. It's like you're meant to feel a certain way about something, but maybe you're not connecting the feeling to how it's meant to be in your head. You know how, like, I think I've mentioned this before. You know, when you accomplish that goal or hit that mark or sometimes buy that home, and there's no celebration with it. It's just you've worked so hard to get to where you are, and then it's arrived, and it's like, am I meant to be feeling a different way? Because it's just another day, and yep, I've done this thing. So, you know, kind of what's next? It's like I feel like you're meant to feel a certain way, or that's what you think. You're meant to feel a certain way, and perhaps you're not feeling it. So that could also have you in question here. On a really positive note, what you could be walking away from, importantly, and acknowledging here, is new opportunity that's coming on in. Because you have potentially been in this place of maybe soul searching, seeking what's next. Maybe again, how to tackle something, how to bring people together, how to lead a certain project, how to step into a certain role. There's something here that I think you've been really reflecting on how to make happen, or how to go after it. But again, I feel like you're tying it to a certain feeling. And it could be like if this thing doesn't work out, or if this doesn't come together the way that you anticipate, there could be some stress here. But I feel like everything's heading in the right direction. There's just a little bit of I just keep getting feeling. That's what it keeps saying to me. There's a feeling. And maybe that's what's happening, is that you're not feeling something and you feel that you should. And maybe you're acknowledging that as that being a problem. But is it a problem? Maybe you're actually at a place of peace for once, in sense of accomplishment or things moving in the right direction. And that's uncomfortable, you know? It can come in a few different ways, but ultimately I can see that you want to succeed. Ultimately I can see, you know, getting over the line on something is what you're desiring. And with this King of Wands, it's definitely upgrading here. Okay, this person, this situation, the dynamic that you're in, it's upgrading to the next level with a really beautiful outcome and a new beginning, something opening up, something birthing, which you've also got in your influential space. So do anticipate a conversation. That's going to change things. Yeah, something's definitely here is going to change. Now, I'm going to jump into the extended because I do want to unpack this more. You know, get under the covers here on what the emotional perhaps disconnect or missing element is here. And also too, more on this conversation and the growth towards something, what this offer potentially could be, or who this energy is more about. And yeah, we'll get into it there. I'll also look deeper into career and love specifically. So if you feel connected to that, it will be the third link below. As I said before, if you want to get a private session, there are 3 different ways, you know, you can access a private session. There's in person, there's a pre-recording, and then there's an audio element as well. So yeah, I look forward to connecting with you there. All details are below, dear friend. Catch you later. Bye.